So how do you become a better speaker on camera? So before actually making this video, which I've recorded for like a couple times, I'm trying to get the right take. But before making this video, I was reading a book called .com Secrets on my phone on Kindle by Russell Brunson. You can go check out the book. But it spoke about how making this attractive character that speaks in parables. So pretty much your character that you're trying to portray yourself as, or who you are as an individual, should be able to speak in parables or in stories, so that this way people will actually understand you a lot more. And that just got me thinking, like, yeah, I'm gonna make this video on how to become a better speaker by literally telling you a parable or a story that happened to me, by proving the point that speaking in parables is really effective to captivate an audience or a viewer like you. Like, literally, think about how that works. Like, I'm literally telling you a parable on how parables make you a better speaker. Isn't that crazy? I find that crazy. And the first tip that I'm going to give you is that speaking in parables will help you become a better speaker. Speaking in stories, specifically, like, it can be any type of story. Obviously, like, it can be a personal story, or it can be like something that you learned from a book. Like, you can speak about that parable. Even great leaders like Jesus Christ, like literally my savior, or your savior if you're religious, like if you're Christian, if you believe in that, he spoke in parables. Great leaders have spoken in parables. Parables are so powerful because they make you connect with whoever you're talking to, or whatever you're saying to that person, to you personally. Like, it builds a connection between you and the viewer. And we humans, like, we just understand stories a lot better than just giving out facts and stuff like that. Because stories, it's just the way that we learn a lot better. I guess we were just made like that, or just, there's like this connection where you actually feel like you're in the story. That's why I guess that's from my perspective. Like, that's what I think, like, why stories are so powerful, because they actually make you see, like, okay, this is the point of view that this person's talking about by telling me this story. That's why parables are so important, and they're so effective. They're so powerful. The second tip that I can give you is to actually practice making videos, practice recording and actually speaking to a camera. Because I can't just tell you, like, oh yeah, speaking parables, but how do you actually get good at speaking in parables? Is literally just recording and subconsciously thinking, like, oh yeah, I gotta practice on camera, being on camera. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like, me personally, when I first started making these YouTube videos, I first started with literally how to do push-ups video. That's the first video I made. How to do push-ups. Okay, that was literally my first video. And trust me, you can barely hear my audio, or you can barely hear me speaking during that video. Now you can actually hear me. Okay, now you can actually, like, my voice, I actually project my voice towards the camera to you. But that's because, like I said, I practice. I recorded tons of videos. Like, literally my video has like, what, 240 something videos on it. And that's just because I could have just watched some videos on, okay, how do I become a better speaker? Okay, speak like this, become a little bit louder. Okay, get straight to the point. There's tons of tips that I can give you, but the best way to become better on speaking on camera is literally recording yourself speaking on camera. Like, literally just record you and just speak to a camera. Like, literally, that's the best advice that I could give you to become a better speaker on camera. Is like, literally just record videos on some certain topic that you want to speak about, or an argument that you want to speak about. Like, literally, like, for me, like I said, I went from barely speaking in a video on, okay, how do you do push-ups, so right now, like, I'm literally telling you, like, it was all just practice and practice and practice. Without that practice, it's like when you first start dribbling a basketball. Let's say, if you've ever dribbled a basketball, like, at first it's like kind of bouncy, you barely have control over it. But over time, like over a couple of weeks, you just practice and practice the moves. You do some drills. Over time, you get better at it. You're more natural at it. It's like second nature. It's the same thing with speaking to a camera. You just practice and practice and practice. You do some maybe speaking drills or whatever, and then you become a better speaker. It's literally how you do it. The third tip that I can give you to specifically have a connection with your viewer is to not say you guys. To speak like you're speaking to an individual, not to an audience. Because let's say, like, you're speaking to, it just, whenever I say you guys, right? Let's say I'm talking to you, like, hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, like, I literally tell you, hey bro, welcome to the channel. Hey bro, not hey you guys. There's a difference. There's clearly a difference. Because when you speak, as in like I'm saying you feel a connection with me when I speak. Like I'm on a one-on-one conversation with you. Like I say you, because it's just there's a difference between like you're speaking to an audience. You just don't feel connected to whoever you're watching as a viewer. So your viewer is not gonna be he just doesn't feel connected to you because you're not using the you, like as in speaking to an individual. Okay, like I literally use it in every single video. I say you. I don't say you guys. I don't start my videos with that. I say how can you become a better speaker. I literally say you. See, that's another tip that I can give you. One that I didn't really use at first, but over time, like I watched some videos and just copied a little bit of some YouTubers of how they speak, and they just say you. They don't say you guys, hey bro. They say hey bro. They don't say you guys. They say hey bro. There's clearly a big difference. This way you form a connection with your viewer, and it just sounds better as well. The new age of YouTube is not like having a broad, like speaking like you have a broad audience or a big audience in front of you. It's rather speaking on a one-on-one conversation. This will, bro, trust me, this is a golden tip. These 3 tips, they're golden. I'm telling you. There's tons of other tips, but those are like the ones that I find that will be like the 80-20 rule of speaking better on YouTube. Okay? The 80-20 rule is literally speaking parables. Start with like a story first thing in your video, or before actually teaching a concept. Then actually practice doing that on camera. And third, just speak like you're speaking to an individual, okay? Other than that, bro, if you're new to my channel, my name is Ricky Cervantes. This is my self-improvement YouTube channel where I teach young men like you how to become more fit, strong, become a better speaker. Other than that, if you want to become those things, like and subscribe. Other than that, peace out. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, bro.